Hey everybody, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everybody.
We're wearing our matching SDSU shirts, which we got for only $10 for donating to the Aztec Fund.
Each.
$10 each.
Yes.
I was thinking how if we had donated $7,000, we could each have a brand new, fresh SDSU shirt every day for a whole year.
Okay.
So I don't know, maybe we'll have to, next time we get paid, we'll have to think about investing in
Yeah, maybe.
No?
Yeah, no, sure. 7,000 donation. Sure, why not?
a new shirt every day.
Yeah.
People think you're wearing the same shirt, but it'll always look clean. Anyway, we'll talk more about our SDSU adventure later. But
If I did have that kind of money, I would probably wear a brand new shirt every day.
well, we can all aspire to wear a new
Yep.
shirt every day.
And the pistachios that don't open, just throw those away.
Who said that?
Oh, that was Bob Weir.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was one of the benefits of being rich and famous.
That's how you know you're rich.
Yeah,
All right.
You don't worry about the pistachios that don't open, you just throw them away.
Nice. Okay, are you ready for a market minute?
Okay,
We were talking
let's-
about the market for 1 minute.
Yeah, let's do it. I
let
think
me
last
fix
week,
this up a little
last week I kind of chunked it at the end.
All right, well, this week you're going to nail it. Ready?
All right, yes.
Go.
All right, so this week in San Diego real estate, the number of homes for sale continues to climb as pending sales and new listings maintain a fairly decent separation. Pending sales have been sort of weak, hovering around 450 every single week, while new listings have increased, thus increasing the number of homes for sale and making things a little bit better for buyers. More choices, more negotiating power, less competition. Also, lower interest rates for buyers this week.
It's good for everybody.
Yeah, that's good for everyone. Just with the way that the number of homes for sale is and the number of pending sales that are going on, inventory is stacking and it is causing a shift in the market. I'm not saying declining prices necessarily, but softening for sure. And then, of course, median price was up last month again. However, that is a lagging indicator, and we'll see what happens next month.
All right, you were exactly on time there. Okay, let me turn off this timer. All right, so hang on, I can't read my notes. This is annoying.
I've got bifocals. I'm laughing at her for needing reading
I
glasses.
have better than perfect far vision, but I can't see close up anymore, which I used to be able to.
Yeah, that's
I
annoying.
still can't read my writing. What the hell does that say? Oh, okay, I know what it says. So we had a special request from one of our YouTube friends, and I was excited about it because I'm always hanging around waiting for somebody to ask to see my cats. And usually people don't ask to see the cats because they know that once I get going with cats, I'm just going to keep talking about cats.
Well, and the thing about our cats is if you come to our house, you will not see our cats.
No, you won't see any cats.
Unless you move in with us for a few days.
And even then you might not.
They will hide.
Okay, so our cats, Buddy and Bella, are 7-year-old orange tabbies, and I thought that we would share a few videos of the early days with Buddy and Bella.
Buddy and Bella through the years.
Yeah, so Buddy came along first. The kids and I, well, they were kids at the time, were volunteering at Friends of Cats in El Cajon one summer, and I was kind of keeping an eye on the kittens too because I was thinking maybe we might get a kitten. We had Sugar, who was an adult cat, and we thought she was lonely and might need a kitten friend. So I was keeping a lookout. We found these little orange tabbies. There were 3 of them. And so we decided to adopt Buddy, the male. And we brought Buddy home. Sugar didn't like him. No, and he was kind of annoying. He's,
Yeah.
a
The
spunky
kitten.
little guy.
Yeah.
Right. And so then our friends Mac and Angela came over and met Buddy. And they decided that they wanted to go and adopt. There were 2 sisters left, one of the sisters. So they did that. And then we're like, well, we can't leave, one sister in the shelter. So we adopted Bella, but it took a long time because they had all been sick. They had a respiratory infection.
Yes.
And Bella was the one who took the longest. And we kept calling the shelter, when can we get her? And they're like, well, she's still kind of sick. So eventually, you with your negotiating skills negotiated that we would foster Bella until she was well enough to
Yes.
officially adopt.
Yes.
And they made us promise that we were going to keep her quarantined from Buddy and all that. But we didn't do that. We put her back with Buddy right away.
Yes.
And that she got totally better. And we brought her back to the shelter's vet. And they're like, oh, wow, how did she get better so quickly? We didn't tell them, but it was because we put her back with Buddy. And anyway.
Yes. Also,
That was kind of a long
Also, she
preamble.
was no longer living in a cage.
Oh, that's true. But we think Buddy had something to do with it. So anyway, here we go with Buddy. And this is when we first brought him home. You can see maybe you can't see. Here's the corner of the carrier. We let him out of the carrier, and he's got He's got some food here. Oh, John, here, come watch this cat video with us.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh, he's got the water running in there.
I'll just
I'll just run this. John's already seen this, but this is little Buddy just he'd been living in a cage his whole life, and here he is, in a house.
Oh, buddy.
yes, just getting his first taste of food at his new house.
He was kind of still freaked out, and then, okay, so here he is getting settled on the couch when he decided that it was okay to chill here and clean his fur and stuff. John, come on over here and say hello to the folks. This is John.
Hi. I'm the guy from the burrito video.
Yes, the guy from the burrito video. You guys need to make your burger
Yes,
videos.
yes, the burger videos.
Okay, so let's see. What's next? So that's Buddy, and then so here's Bella. When we finally brought her, she's in her little cage here, her little carrier to come home. She was feeling pretty good in this one. They gave her a little bow to play with. So Buddy, when we put them back together, he was a bit of a jerk. I think this is the first time. All he wanted to do was play, and he wanted to get nuts. And Bella was she just kind of wanted to chill a bit. So we were trying to mediate between the two of them.
This is back in the days when I always wore a collared shirt and had no beard.
And not that Buddy was being a jerk, but that's what he did. He was a rambunctious little guy. He didn't know any better. And then let's see. Where is this other? Oh, so here's Buddy again, and I'm holding Bella in my robe, and she's sleeping, and Buddy's trying to jump up here to hassle her. See, she's resting, and Bud is not having it. And then, okay, so then they finally started chilling. This is a little bit dark, but this is the first time so Buddy's now washing Bella. He's decided that she needs a good cleaning.
Yes.
They looked more similar when they were kittens than when they do now. You can tell them apart pretty easily now.
Yes.
And Bella, even though she was annoyed by Buddy, seemed to, love him and likes chilling with him. And she still does. They still have the same dynamic. And then here we go. Now they're going to start playing.
Yeah, this is pretty typical Buddy-Bella play.
And Bud is the long, stripy guy, and Bella is the smaller and more kind of dilute markings. Anyway, I could play cat videos all day. This is the last one I'm going to play now. So if you don't like the cat videos, then maybe this isn't the show for you. Because
Yeah.
if you don't like cats, then I don't know if we could be friends. It's okay if you like other animals better. That's fine, but you got to like cats.
Or at least
You're gonna be
pretend
around
to
here.
like
Yeah, at least pretend to like cats. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for requesting the cat videos. I enjoyed sharing these. Hope y'all liked them and we didn't go too overboard with the cat videos. Let's do a weekly recap of some stuff that happened this week. Now, we were going to talk about how we went to orientation at San Diego State.
Yeah.
John got to register for classes. Y'all just met John. He's got a fairly ambitious schedule for next year.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Just
Why are
making
you
my...
doing that?
I'm sorry.
All right, well, you talk then, and I'll make weird faces.
No, go ahead. John's got an ambitious schedule for next year. He's got a great FFA schedule lined up.
I'd like to see more of that.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, so they've got Welcome Week coming up, where the students have their first week of classes, and they have all kinds of really cool stuff, activities for the students, and like parties and stuff, like things happening until 2 a.m. And when we went to school, I don't remember anything like this.
Well, they had lumberjack days.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know that I've ever. We're talking about Humboldt State University here,
Yeah.
which is now Cal Poly Humboldt, and I'm still not even sure what that means. But
It's the same school.
I don't remember anything about lumberjack days.
It was a drunken,
I didn't really participate. I guess I met you my first semester, and you had already graduated, so I didn't really do maybe they had this stuff. I
I
don't
only
know.
went to lumberjack days like the first year. I never liked I was never a huge beer guy. Back then I liked gin and tonic. Gin and tonic. Never, I drink beer, but not a huge beer guy. And
That's all there is.
Lumberjack Days was all about beer.
Okay, well, I guess I never went to Lumberjack Days. Anyway, SDSU has all kinds of crazy, cool stuff.
And no beer.
And well, I guess, I don't know, but
No.
they have a party until 1 a.m., another party until 1 a.m. So for the parents, they have some stuff. They have this convocation ceremony that everybody's supposed to go to. And then there's a brunch the next day. And there's Padres games too. So they have crazy parties all night long for the students, but for the parents, they have a ceremony, Padres game, and brunch. And I guess I shouldn't complain too much because I'm busy with my dance friends that weekend and I can't go to these things anyway.
Yeah. You can't go to the brunch either?
I guess I could go to the brunch. I don't know. We'll think of it.
Where's the brunch?
It's at Montezuma Hall.
Well, it better be better than that lunch they fed us at orientation.
The lunch was not great.
Ugh, no.
So here's just a couple of the activities. They have this party at the gym, which sounds Wanderlust self-care. This sounds interesting. Sound baths, aura readings, guided meditations, yoga sculpt class. This is until midnight in Montezuma Hall.
I'm going to encourage John to go to a guided meditation. Those are nice. I like those.
Okay, well, it seems like he'll have his choice between that and all kinds of other stuff. Then there's like carnival nights.
I don't think I'm going to eat this cherry at the bottom of my drink.
Yeah, it was kind of sus.
Yeah.
Carnival fun. Anyway, it looks like a good time. And we got the shirts too. We already mentioned the shirts. All right, let's move on to some less fun stuff that happened this week. Well, it was interesting. It was kind of sad.
Yeah.
The clubhouse at Carmel Mountain Ranch clubhouse got torn down. Now, Lennar Homes told us that they sent out a notice to the community. You tell this part.
All right. Well, I'm going to start at the very beginning.
Okay.
So, for months.
Should I start playing the video?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna roll the video. And just a bit of an aside, but I didn't find out this was happening until I saw it on my morning walk. So I grabbed my phone and started recording and came back at several times during the day. But this was kind of like a spur of the moment thing that happened.
Deva spent hours up here.
I did, yeah. Hours. I'm gonna full screen it.
And also got hours of video and distilled it down to the highlights of the building being torn down, which turns out to be about 55 minutes of video. Now, rewind to me being the community planning board chairperson in Carmel Mountain Ranch for a long time, really since 2016, officially since 2018. But the Lennar lady.
Can I interject for a second? I'm just going to roll it back to like 2004 when I was on the community planning board.
Yes, that's
so
true.
So we've been doing this for 10 years or 20 years. Okay,
20,
the decades are slipping away.
That's 20. So yeah, Deva was on the community planning board first. And then when you got pregnant with John and had John, I took your spot. So one or the other of us have been on the board since 04, and I've been chairing the board since 16. So the Lennar lady, and she shall remain nameless, you know who you are, told me many months ago that before the clubhouse came down, they would have me in, give me a hard hat and a vest and a sledgehammer, and let me take a couple of swipes.
And we talked about this last week,
we
too.
did.
You were, not that you wanted to smash up the clubhouse, but if it's going to come down, you might as well.
It was a symbolic thing and maybe just a slightest reward for all my volunteer work and all my putting up with their BS. Anyway, supposed to happen Monday at 2:30. I got a message Monday about, 11 or 12. Sorry, can't do it today. Something came up. So, all right, do the orientation on Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon, I'm like, hey, can I get in there and take care of this, tomorrow? The message comes back, sorry, too many people from the city are going to be hanging around. Do you see any city people?
Yeah, where are the city people hanging around? Because this is what was happening on Wednesday.
Right, there's nobody hanging around. The reason they couldn't have me in on Wednesday is because they were going to demo the building, despite the fact that they sent an email to 700 people in the community on Monday that said, we will be preparing the site on Wednesday and begin demolition on Thursday.
This is preparing the site.
Yeah, this was the site preparation that happened. So Lennar lies. That's They lie.
Well, okay, this was kind of a long string. This is the latest in a long string of things they said that didn't happen.
Oh yeah, this is the latest in a long string of disappointments and lies from both Lennar, the city of San Diego, and whoever else is in charge of all this nonsense that's going on here.
And to me, that's disappointing because having integrity is really important to me. Like that's one of the cornerstones of having good character.
Yes.
And maybe the most important thing about having integrity is that people can count on you to do what you said you were going to do.
Yes.
And everybody, stuff happens. You can't always do everything you said you were going to do, but you try your damnedest.
Yes.
And if you're not going to do everything you said you were going to do, then you convey that to the people who will be affected as soon as possible, and you try and smooth it over with them. Anyway, that's sort of an aside soapbox.
And you own the fact that you did promise it and are now retracting it. You don't dance around and say, "Oh well, I never said," or
you own it.
You own it. You say, "You know what? I realize I told you this was going to happen, and now it's not going to happen, and I apologize. I was wrong.
I'm going to try and do better.
I'm going to try and do better next time." But none of that has happened with Lennar, and none of that has happened with certain representatives from the city who have promised things that have not come to pass. In any event, bottom line is we all knew the clubhouse was coming down for a long, long time. So the fact they did it a day before they said they were going to do it, whatever. But obviously they did it in an effort to make sure that people weren't going to gather and protest or whatever the hell people might do.
And as I was standing out here on the corner videoing, there were residents walking by, and everyone was confused. I thought it was supposed to happen tomorrow. They said it was going to happen tomorrow, and people were confused and upset. I was half expecting someone from Lennar because I was out here like almost all day for 2 days in a row. Maybe not all day, but a lot.
You were there for a while.
I was expecting someone to come over and ask me to stop filming or something.
Well, they couldn't because you're on a public sidewalk.
Well, that's what I was going to tell them. I was going to tell them to call the police.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get to use my lines that I had crafted because nobody told me to stop filming.
We're going to tell them to Foxtrot Oscar.
Yes,
as they,
very diplomatic.
As a pilot would say.
All right.
So yeah, the clubhouse came down. The clubhouse first opened in Carmel Mountain Ranch in about 1986, and it was the site of many weddings, bar mitzvahs, community meetings, Chamber of Commerce luncheons. I remember I found a bug in my salad one time.
That's how you knew it was fresh.
I knew the salad was fresh because it had a bug in it. So, the clubhouse. Now, all of this, when you really think about it, it's like, okay, so these people are whining that their country clubhouse is getting torn down. We were never members of the country club. We've always lived near the golf course or on the golf course. Most Carmel Mountain residents were never members of the country club, and in its final years, it was a public course without membership, so anybody could.
This moment here, okay, they're tearing down this tower. You're going to really crunch this up here.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. In its final, and it's amazing how just crazy this machine is.
Yeah.
You look at it and you're like, how is that going to do the job? But really, it just one swipe and it does its thing.
I bet it's fun to drive that.
Oh my God, yeah, that would be awesome.
Anyway, even though we weren't allowed to go there unless we were invited for most of it, it was there. It was pretty. It was like a cornerstone of the community.
Top of the hill. Whatever.
Top of the hill. Yeah.
I don't know. In the 1980s into the 1990s in Southern California, there were many master plan communities that were built around golf courses, and that was, turns out, probably a huge mistake.
Mostly because, largely because of the water.
Water is a massive issue. Also, there just aren't that many people who have time and money to play golf. I'll tell you the number of times I've played 18 holes of golf, and I think maybe once or twice in my life have I ever played a round of golf. I really don't golf. I don't have time to golf. I'm no good at golf.
Well, I
like mini golf.
Yeah. I know folks who golf, but obviously there weren't enough people who are invested in golfing to support all of these different golf courses around town.
Yeah, I mean, in 92128 alone, we had the Carmel Mountain Ranch Country Club, Bernardo Heights Country Club, the Country Club of Rancho Bernardo, and the Rancho Bernardo Inn Golf Course. And then across the freeway in Rancho Penasquitos, you had the Doubletree Golf Course, which is now a Lennar, thing. So, unfortunately, when the city made all these master plan communities and allowed the whole golf thing, they then, when the golf went belly up, the city has used this as an excuse to fill these spaces with condos, because we need more condos.
I'm sure we do need some housing, but we could go on about this all day long.
Of course.
There's always there's some kind of a balance that needs to happen, but.
Well, you always are going to need more housing, and that's for sure. However, in this case, in particular, the city was all about, we're going to make sure that there's affordable housing for everyone, and blah, blah, blah. That's what they used to sell this project, and now they're selling 2-bedroom condos for $7, $8, $9, $1 million plus.
Can you get one for 7 or 8? I thought they were.
There's one level of product, I think, in the high 7s.
Most of them are $1 million plus, which that doesn't sound very affordable to me.
Not at all.
We could get into the whole traffic study thing where they said the traffic is going to be fine, but they did it in 2020 when no one was on the road. Anyway, we should probably we'll move this. Okay.
I should probably stop. Pontificating about that. But in any event, the clubhouse is now gone.
Yes.
And that's fine. It's gone. It's not coming back. Carmel Mountain Ranch will never be a golf course community again, and that doesn't bother me particularly. What does bother me is just the hypocrisy that was used to convert the land, and now Lennar making however many millions of dollars they're making, exploiting our community and destroying our roads, and waking us up at 6:30 in the morning with their nonsense.
All right, we're going to come to a close.
Yes, we're going to close. This is the culmination of that conversation. It's like in memoriam. There you go.
I mean, that's what I did at the end. So
nice.
I don't know.
It's nice. Good job.
Thank you. All right.
And I will also say, in Deva's honor here, that this video that you just watched quickly is the only video evidence of that event in Carmel.
There were a few people out there who captured a few seconds here or there, but I was out there.
Yeah, you've got it from beginning to end.
For hours.
So.
Yeah.
Businesses find all sorts of ways.
All right.
From their
Let's move on. Oh, the Olympics are coming up. So it seems like we're going to need to get Peacock, the Peacock network again.
Sure.
So the opening ceremony are going to be held on a river in Paris rather than in a stadium or something. It's going to be a boat parade. And you know how I like a boat parade.
Oh, yeah.
And they did a rehearsal, I think, on Monday. You getting an important call?
No.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately not.
All right. They did a rehearsal for the boat parade on Monday. So we're going to be looking for, when is this happening? Friday, July 26th. That's next Friday.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to be set up to watch this with Peacock. That's you. You're going to set us up to stream Peacock. And we're going to watch the boat parade, and then we will enjoy the Summer Olympics from Paris.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's exciting. Oh, is this, I can't tell if this is like CGI generated or that was there.
CGI. That never happened.
All right. Oh, okay. So this is kind of interesting news here, but Star Trek, William Shatner's phaser and communicator from the original Star Trek, it was lost for 50 years, and then they found it. Somebody who worked in props, they found it at their house, and it was authenticated and all this, and now they're going to auction it off. So I guess this is a picture of the actual one.
Sometimes, though, he had the phaser that looked like a gun, and then sometimes he had the little one that looked like a key fob phaser. So
that's true.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if this was the one he used, then great. I guess I don't know. I guess maybe they kept it in a special box for him or something, or it had his name, on it or something. But it seemed like it's
Well, I'm sure a hardcore Star Trek fan would know the difference. So they're
Yes.
going to be auctioning them off. And it sounds like they're going up for auction on July 28th, but it's not actually selling until November 9th. I don't know how that works. I guess they leave
there
it
were
up for a long
some
time.
numbers. Go back to that for a second. Let's see. Starting bid of 20. All right. Okay.
Okay. So it's going to be auctioned at or by the Comic-Con Museum, which is here in San Diego. So I wasn't able to figure out if they're actually if they have these here now or what's going on. But I tried to place a bid, couldn't do it because they don't have them up yet, but they have all this other stuff.
You were going to bid on this item?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what the starting bid was, but
$20,000.
oh, well, never mind then. They've got all this stuff you can bid on from the Comic-Con Museum here.
Yeah.
Lots of Harry Potter stuff.
Junk.
Oh, it's not nice.
Sorry.
Okay, well, some people might like this Harry Potter stuff.
I like Harry Potter
Okay.
fine.
I don't know
I
if
read
they-
all those books.
X-Men, G.I. Joe. I'm trying to find OG Popeye. I don't know. Oh, that's not even a real old Popeye thing. Bear Brick collectible figurine. I don't know what that is. All right, I better stop doing this because I don't want to say anything that might offend a Popeye figurine.
Yeah, there might
collector.
be people who are like huge Popeye fans
Right.
who are going to yell at us.
Okay, well, I do like the original Popeye. I don't know about this Popeye.
to the finish because I eat my spinach. Yeah. He's Popeye the Sailor Man.
I am going to eat this weird cherry that came in this.
All right,
Okay.
I'll do it.
Well, maybe only one of us should. Well, that's not. We can both eat it, and then John will have to drive us to urgent care later.
That's good.
Never mind. Did you swallow yours?
Yes.
All right. we need to get some new cherries.
Yeah.
Those weren't good.
Freaking Walmart.
Okay. What now?
I'm done.
Okay. What are we having for dinner tonight?
We are having some rice. I'm going to mix up some tempura batter and fry some broccoli, onion rings, carrots, and some tofu chunks that we will dip in some sauce.
Well, now I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving. I'm really hungry.
All right, let's wrap it up so you can get in the kitchen, and I'll get this going, put it up on YouTube. Thanks again for your request to see cat videos. That was exciting to share.
Love cat videos.
Yes, cat videos.
Down with Lennar.
Best thing about the internet. Not Lennar, but cat
I said
videos.
down with Lennar.
Oh, okay. We were mentioning cat videos and Lennar in the same phrase. And we
Sorry.
need to just make sure those are two separate things.
Yes.
One good, one
Not as good. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Hope
My
you have a great
microphone
weekend.
was on the whole time this week.
That's good. Okay.
Yes. Good
Okay.
night. Have
Good
a great
night.
weekend. Talk to you soon.
See y'all later.